Hello, good evening. I'm doing chapter 8 discussion. There's 8 areas. First one I completed in class. I did the social exchange theory. So, second one, I'm going to use my wife as an example. We use closeness, respect, liking, and love. And then I've had coworkers where I've respected, but I didn't really care for them. Didn't like. I can't use my cell phone because I'm recording to do the Facebook post. So I'm going to do the first 10 the messages. So first one was Katie. That's my daughter. That's a strong tie. She's going to be coming home late from work tonight. The next one was a friend of mine, Todd. We worked with, went to school with him. So he's a strong tie. Somebody I depend on. We were talking about land purchases. My wife, strong tie. We're talking about Halloween functions this weekend. I have a message from my son's school about this fall festival. That would be a weak tie. There's no care. If I stopped talking to him tomorrow, I'd be all right. Then I had a past employee text me wanting to come back to work. That's a weak tie. Doesn't whether he takes me again or not. I had a vendor asking about renting our skid steer. Vendors, those are going to be weak ties because they come and go. Not going to lose a lot of sleep over it, but in the moment though, they can be strong ties at that moment. George, he's another student at St. Jack. He's a weak tie. We're communicating because of class. And then the last one, customer asking me to do something on the next visit. So again, kind of like vendors, customers come and go. While they're there, they demand my attention. They're strong at that point, but once they decide to move on or I move on, then it's obviously there's no tie there. Area 4, relationship that is satisfying, my wife. A relationship that is not satisfying, me and the IRS. We do not get along. Some of the rewards, it's just time with my best friend, intimacy, joy of watching kids grow up, getting to travel. 1 second. Hey, bud, close your door. The joys of doing this with kiddos. I don't really see a cost to that with my wife. There's time as far as like you have to choose where your time goes, but because you can't be in 2 or 3 places at once. The IRS, there's no rewards. The cost is everything. So that was pretty easy. Area 5. I believe you need a good blend of both, but since this specific topic is having me choose between similarities and differences, I chose similarities because basically when it comes down to religion, politics, money, you better have your head on right and together about those 3. You don't have to be lockstep necessarily because there's usually like one spender in the group and one not, but you need to have a good idea about those 3 things. If you're really different on those, you're going to have a hard time. I personally agree having a long-lasting relationship. 6, we had to do the apply it exercise where we created a dialogue between 2 people. So mine dialogue was between a daughter and her dad. It's daughter, Dad, I haven't seen my mom or Mimi in forever. The dad says, well, between school and work schedules, it's tough to carve out 2 or 3 days to make a trip back home. And the daughter, I know I feel bad asking off work during this time of year when it's busy, but I feel bad not going back to visit as well. And then the dad says, well, the holidays are in a couple weeks. How about you go back for the whole week, and then we can celebrate when you get back down here. And yeah, Dad, I think that'll work. Areas 7 and 8 were the chapter exercises, the interpersonal attraction, and the like factor. So on this one, the similar and different, I got 67 to similar and 42 for different. So I'm definitely attracted more to a similar type person, similar in my own interest. And then the like factor, I had my wife and my son do it. We were all pretty much in step. There was one that my wife kind of surprised me on. I share personal information about myself so others can get to know me. I do this really well, and she doesn't think I do. So, but other than that, that is it for this discussion. Thank you very much.